I'm really gonna be brief with what I want to talk about. A lot of people has had this picture in their mind and their head that when someone talk about a sufficient woman, when someone talk about a woman that is independent, then they have this idea that one actually means a woman that probably flies a private jet, that controls empire and all of that. Yeah, it's inclusive, but it's not all that, okay? It could be part of it, and it's not necessarily that it has to be that way, okay? There are really basic things that one could put into consideration before addressing someone as being addressing a woman as being self-sufficient or being independent. Okay, so when you see that a woman is really comfortable with people talking about her, the whole gossip thing, the whole the whole would I call it, well, yeah, basically when she's comfortable with people saying things that are not really true about her. Okay, it shows that she is a sufficient woman. It shows that she's a confident woman. It shows that she is, to an extent, a very strong and independent woman. Okay, because there are some people that wouldn't even be too sure that some people or someone is saying certain things about them that is not true, and the next thing is they are going for confrontation. Okay, I'm not saying that when you hear things that are not true about you, you shouldn't react, okay? But I am telling you that most people prefer to ignore or be quiet or be silent about it, okay? Yeah, okay. So then when you see okay, a woman that is so self-sufficient, sometimes she is not really judgmental, okay, because she knows that she herself, she's not perfect. No one is perfect, okay, so she's not judgmental. She doesn't go like, oh, why did he do that? He shouldn't have done that. Or, they don't really judge people for their actions because they feel that whatsoever anyone decide to do, I mean, there should be a reason behind anybody's decision, behind anybody's action, and all of that. And then another thing I love about these women, or what these people that are called independent women, or a woman that is sufficient, is the fact that they know their worth. Okay, yes, and they face their fears. Like, if they really want to do something, if they have this thing, they feel there's a decision that they need to take, or they need to make, or there's a move they need to make, they damn whatsoever consequences that they feel would come out of it. Okay, they don't really mind getting criticized, okay, during the process of whatever it is they decide to do. Okay, then I am going to be telling you, as a woman, if you really want to call yourself an independent woman, the things that you have to really learn, things that you must, yes, must, it's very necessary, it's very compulsory, okay, that you really learn and know how to do these things, okay, because it's not really so clear to some people what an independent or what a sufficient woman is all about. Okay, so the first thing, aside of all the blah blah I have been saying, is you really have to learn how to drive. Yes, learn how to drive a car. Okay, so you have to learn how to drive a car, although there are some countries that have so many conditions and so many restrictions. It could be like where I am, language is a barrier, so some people that don't really know how to drive and go to countries that have language barrier and all of that could be a problem, but that is not an excuse. Okay, so just learn how to drive. I mean, you don't have to depend on your partner every time, or depend on someone. Okay, if you want to do a few rallying around to do, if there are a few errands that you have to do, you should be able to do that for yourself, instead of depending on somebody to do that for you. That way, you're also being independent. Yeah. Okay, another thing is you have to really learn how to cook. I'm not talking about making sandwiches. I'm not talking about making normal tea and all of that. Okay, you really have to learn how to cook like real food. Like real food. I don't know your tradition. I don't know what your traditional food is. Okay, like the part of the country I come from, okay, we believe that swallow soups and all of that. Okay, so I don't know where you're from. I don't know what your real food is. Okay, but it's not sandwich. I'm not talking about vegetables. I'm not talking about salads. No, I'm not talking about all that. Okay. Then another thing is you need to really groom yourself. Okay, that way shows that you're to an extent independent. Okay, you need to learn how to do things yourself. Okay, you don't really have to rely on people every time you want to do this, and then you're contacting somebody. Oh, let me call A, let me call Lagbaja A, let me call Lagbaja B. I need to do this, I need to do that. You really learn. You really need to groom yourself. You really need to you really need to learn how to do things for yourself. Okay, like if it takes you thank God there is internet everywhere, so it's not so difficult for one to research on a particular thing that you want to do. It could be probably you want to do whatever it is. Okay, just improve yourself. I mean, if whoever you decide to call does not make research, they probably would not know either. Okay, so you have to learn how to do things yourself. Then another thing, very important, another thing is, as a woman, if you want to be really sufficient, you want to be really independent, then you should get some financial security for yourself. That is, you should be financially independent. Okay, that is very, very important. Okay, where I come from, they call it see finish. If a woman is not financially stable, if she doesn't really bring anything, like she doesn't really make any contribution financially to the table, it brings see finish. See finish means she's been taken for granted, she's not really being valued, and all of that. Okay, so that one is very important. Okay, if you have to if it's a job, if it is to do business, whatever it is, okay, just try to, there is nothing as sweet, that feeling that when you want to do something for yourself, you pay, either you pay with your money, you know what I'm saying. Okay, so that is very important. And then another thing is you really have to learn how to fix things yourself. Okay, let's say for example, the bulb in the house is bad. It's bad. You should learn. You should know how to fix it. Okay, it's not for you to wait for your man, or wait for your neighbor, or wait for, I don't know, whoever, okay, to fix it. There should be some basic things you can fix yourself. Yes, that is a part, another way of you showing that you're independent. Learn how to fix things yourself. Just do it. Okay, I don't know how, okay, but just learn it. Okay, things around the house, it could be any screw, whatsoever it is. Okay, and then another thing is you have to trust your guts. Okay, a lot of people are so gifted, all right, sometimes they want to take a decision, they want to do something, and they'll be wondering, should I go ahead with this, or should I hold on, or but whatsoever your guts is, okay, you should follow it. Okay, you should know what you want. Okay, I mean, you are the one that wears the shoes, and you know where your paint is. Okay, so you should learn how to follow your guts. Okay, it is very important. And then you should also learn how to take full responsibility. That's where you're being independent. That's where you're being self-sufficient. Okay, you should really learn how to take responsibility. Okay, if you have to, if it means you having to accept accept blames, then you do that. And if it means you accepting your mistakes and all of that, whatever it is, then you should. Okay, so another thing, and how you could know that you're independent, or how you need to be independent or sufficient, is you really need to know who you are. Okay, a lot of people will come and then they'll tell you, I think you're like this, I think you're like this. Okay, if like 10 people comes to you and tell you different things, I think this is the kind of person you are, I think this is the kind of person you, if you do not have a clue or an idea of the person that you are, or the kind of person you really are, okay, you would go with the 10 opinions, okay, and then it will end up being that you are really confused. Okay, you don't really know which one to go with. Okay, you are here, you don't know whether to follow Lagbaja A's opinion or to follow Lagbaja B's opinion. You know, you're neither here nor there, okay, you're just everywhere. Okay, then another thing is you really have to be self-motivated. Okay, you are the only one that can encourage yourself. You are the only one that can tell yourself the truth. You are the only one that can be truthful to yourself. You're the only one that can push yourself. I mean, no one else. Yes, most of us have good and wonderful and amazing people around us. Okay, but at the end of the day, it is you that have to really push yourself. Okay, it is you that have to really give yourself the tap at the back and keep going and move up, keep moving, whatever, you know what I'm trying to say. Okay, and then to be an independent woman or lady, a sufficient woman, means to an extent you have to show or display some kind of maturity. Okay, and you know, maturity is not really about age. Some people sometimes will say, you know, I'm not your mate. You know, you really have to be not just to sit quietly and observe. You know, you have to be very tactical when it comes to decision making, when it comes to actions, when it comes to the things that you do. And you know, you have to show some kind of maturity in every aspect of your life. Another thing is you have to, as a woman that should be sufficient or independent, you have to really take good care of yourself. Okay, taking care of yourself in every aspect, mentally, emotionally, psychologically, you know, every area, every aspect of one's life, one needs to really take care of yourself. You should not on any account, must not, never ever neglect yourself. Okay, because at the end of the day, if you are not well, if you're not motivated, if you do not love yourself enough, the wind is just going to come and then it's just going to blow someone zigzagadly. I hope that English is correct. English is hard. Okay, so you have to really take good care of yourself and respect everyone. Okay, knowing that everyone is equal in the sight of the Lord. Okay, we all are wonderfully and beautifully made. Okay, so I am rounding up and I'm trying to say goodbye and thank you guys. Yeah, she's classy, show some class. Okay, don't be, you know what I'm trying to say. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please try to subscribe to my channel. Okay, it's free. Yeah, it's free. Okay, thank you so much. I love you. Until I come your way again, keep being positive minded, keep loving yourself. I love you. Auntie Susie. Bye.